What's good with it? Howdy, Winner's Circle. All my winners out there. Back at it again. Alright. We are gonna turn my phone volume down first and foremost. Alright, there we go. Alright. We are going to get it started here. Alright, we're back at it with another Monday All Business stream. Got a topic lined up that I'll get into here shortly. As usual, gonna be doing some Fortnite, some Rocket League. I'm gonna start out with a wee bit of creative today, probably only 5-6 minutes tops, just to get myself warmed up. Yeah, Fortnite, Rocket League. I'll probably do mostly Fortnite tonight. I heard they took the hammers out today. Big fan of that. So as long as everything doesn't go awry, then probably do mostly Fortnite. Seems like that's what folks are preferring to see right now. So I'll rock with that until I can't stand it anymore, and then I'll go over to Rocket League. So, all right. Hope the week is starting out well for everybody. We today are going to be talking about a concept that I'm pretty excited about. I kind of changed my plan from what I had about a week or so ago because I wanted to kind of do something that is unique and isn't just a cliche business concept or topic. So today we're going to be talking about something that I'm a huge proponent of, that again is not very well known, at least to my knowledge, out there in the world. It's a concept called social capital, and I'll get into what that means here in a bit. In the exact moment, I'm gonna try to get warmed up. That. Left side. It's crazy how quicker I am even than the last time that I started out last Wednesday. Did a chill stream and just pretty much did all practice and creative for the most part. I'm feeling back in the zone even just after that. So we're gonna have some fun. In case you weren't already aware, we've got socials created, Facebook and Instagram. I have been posting some clips that I've been getting, kind of the highlights, if you will, from streams on those the last couple of days. Definitely need to practice this one. That is super helpful. It's feeling pretty quick and easy. Yeah, I've been posting some clips, highlight reel stuff, if you will. So feel free to check those out if you'd like. And I believe the clips are also on Twitch. So I'm not going to do too much more of this because I'm feeling pretty solid right now. Do a couple of these. Reset all the way. Hit one of those. Boom, boom. And then I'll run over to my cone editing thing and just do a super quick little mess around in here. Boom. Fully protected. Now I'm out. Now it's back here. Go this way. Set it all the way back. Pop this guy up. Pop him up. Boom. Alright, cool. That is all I needed for today, I believe. Just wanted to make sure that I'm in the zone. And it's always hard to warm up in the pregame lobbies because it's not a guarantee that you're going to get mats. Even if you do, it's not gonna be a ton typically. So, all right, we're gonna get in here. Now solo. Let's run it. Okay, so social capital, by Aaron Neumeyer definition, is essentially a value that you can place on not just relationships, like your social network and whatnot, but the value that you have added to that social network. And you can sometimes measure it as an actual numeric value, but other times it's more along the lines of favors owed, or just people having your back, and basically value that folks can create and are willing to, that's a big key, can and are willing to create and offer for you based on your relationships and favors that maybe you've done for them, or things that you've done for them in the past. And I think that this is super, super important to not only like your finances, or like in a financial or numeric way, but I think it's just good in general to have people in your corner. You know what I mean? Like, it's good to have people that you can count on in a pinch, or people that may have a job that they can hook you up with discounts or priority service, or just a good quality service for the same price you'd normally get. I think that it can help you out in a lot of different ways. And I will continue that conversation here in just a minute, but let's focus on dropping in here to Breakwater Bay. Check out the challenges here in a minute. Let's see. Dailies. Pepper Hire. Loot a weapon from an Elim. Stuff. Alright, good deal. So, maybe an example of social capital. Because I hope the description and definition thus far has kind of made sense, but just to solidify it. So, let's say that a buddy gets a flat tire, and you run out and help him out with it at 8 p.m. at night or something like that, when it's not very convenient, and maybe they were either gonna not necessarily be screwed, because a lot of the time you can, call a tow, or oh boy, I should have warmed up shooting. They wouldn't necessarily be screwed, but you might be able to save them $150 that it would have cost them to have a professional tow company come and do that. If you can just run out there and help them with it real quick, and sure, it takes up your time, but you might have just been at home chilling, not really doing a whole lot of much crazy stuff. Anyways, so yeah, it could be a very easy way for you to help out when you didn't necessarily have to. Hopefully your friends, of course, don't expect you to just drop everything you're doing and come help them with a flat tire. But, where's this guy at? Alright, there we go. I'm honestly dropping this, and I will need these. This. Get myself an AR. Okay. Alright, I know there's some, free little heal things, like the slurp things around here, so I'm gonna save this half pot, especially in case. See ya. I know what he's doing now. Going back to the lobby. I hope he was emoting on somebody. That would be right. That's good. I will. Still gonna keep holding off. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Well, we like that. That was a pretty easy challenge to complete. I'm just gonna pop this. Actually, I won't. I'm gonna leave this over here. run over and hit these. That way, if I, for some reason, take damage here shortly, I can run back to that. Can't use it. Okay. Decent start. Zero clue how many of these people are actually real players, but hey, at some point, I'm gonna have to just ignore that, but I can't sometimes. There's a chest over there. Lovely. Okay, sweet. So, again, social capital. Back to my previous example. Let's say that you know, you helped your boy out with a flat tire. I can help them out in a handful of ways. You know, they don't have to wait out there. Maybe it's cold, and maybe you can get there quicker than a tow company could. They don't have to wait. They don't have to pay a premium, which they might sometimes. So let's say that, for number's sake, maybe that saved them $150 and some trouble. But we'll round down. You know, we take care of our peeps, so round down and say that that was worth $100 to them. What you did, favor-wise. Now, an important thing that I want to make very clear is that I'm not ever saying that you should do stuff with an expectation of it coming back around or hold things over people's heads. You know, like, hey, would you mind giving me $100 for coming to do this for you? That's certainly not anywhere close to what I mean. What I mean is they now technically, and this is a case by case, and again, no expectations. I would count that as, you know what, I just did roughly a $100 favor for somebody, whether it's them or somebody else. You know, not to use karma in the religious sense, but I definitely believe a certain level of things kind of coming back around. What's good? Yo, Ben, what's good, dude? Oh man, thanks for hopping in, bro. I feel ya. Hey, we'll be back here Monday, Wednesday, Fridays from 8 to 10 Eastern time, just about every week. So hey, pop in anytime, bro, my man. Anyways, so you've got this potential favor or $100, again, karma, not in the religious sense, but just something that in my opinion, will come back around to you at some point, worth about $100. And it might have cost you an hour, 2 hours, maybe, if you had to help change a tire or something. Might have cost you $15 of gas, but what it can help you with down the road is likely going to be far more valuable than that. And just to reiterate once more, I'm not going to keep reiterating this, but I would never ever hold an expectation or even mention something like that to somebody. But often you'll find that, especially if it's a somewhat close homie, like, they respect that and they are going to want to repay that to you. So whether it's a ride home some night when you're too drunk or something, and you know, an Uber would have been $62, and one of your homies can come pick you up and you pitch them $10 of gas. Well, hey, there's a pretty good value for that right there. Right on. So anyways, that's kind of what I'm getting at here is one thing that I have done, and please don't misunderstand me. I am never trying to toot my own horn with my decision making. I'm just kind of trying to give some advice based on what I've found to be helpful and beneficial to me in my early 20s. Is when somebody called me and asked me for a favor, yeah, dude, I got you. Like, I don't want to talk about, like, you paying me back right now, or I don't want to, you know, straight up front be like, yeah, I'll do it, just pitch me $20 when I get there, or something like that. If somebody offers, that's maybe a little bit different, but even then, I try to make sure that I let people know, like, hey man, no, a friend in need is a friend indeed. I got your back. We'll figure whatever else out later, but no pressure. And go take care of your boy, and let them get back to, you know, whatever it is that they need to do the rest of that evening, and figure it out later. And what you'll find is not only can that, again, sometimes come back to repay you in a monetary or a favor sense, but it's going to strengthen your relationships, which can help out in an immense amount of ways, whether it's even just life satisfaction, which you can't necessarily put a dollar amount on, but it's super important. So the more you do that, the more, you know, the more quantity of social relationships and a larger social network to build, but also a higher quality. Where, again, people have got your back. They've, you know, you've got a good reputation with them. It helps out in a lot of different ways. So, what I'm kind of getting at there is, I would most certainly recommend that as long as you have the means and it doesn't set you back a bunch to do whatever it is that a friend or an acquaintance asks you to do, just do it. Just do it, and like I said, just let them know, like, hey, no big deal. I don't expect anything right now. I don't want you to worry about that. You know, if they offer, it's kind of your call. But you know, I would again certainly recommend being generous and not worrying about it in the moment. Just like, hey, yeah, you know what? We'll figure it out later, man. I'm not concerned with it right now. You've got other things to worry about than, you know, paying me back on the spot for something that really wasn't likely a big deal. So, I think, again, the more that you do that, you'll kind of build up a bank account, almost, if you will, of some of that social capital, where something happens, hey, you got a handful of people, maybe a lot of people, that you can reach out to get a hand when you need one. Another part of that I alluded to a little bit ago is if you've got a quality network, and you know you've got friends that are in a diverse setup of occupations. You know, you've got, let's say, a friend who works as a plumber, and maybe a friend who works at a cell phone store selling phones, and maybe somebody who's in the finance world, or maybe somebody who's a doctor or a nurse or something like that, and you've, again, built good rapport with these guys. You've maybe helped them out with something here and there. You can call on those guys if you've maybe got a plumbing issue or a question, or something medical related, where if you don't have that network, and again, those people to reach out to, alright, hold that thought. This guy's about to come third party us. He just yoinked his car. Dude, where's my car? Oh boy. This gun, I'm telling you what. I took the purple over the green red eye, and that immediately makes me regret it. I did not hit a single shot, and I was right on him pretty much. I need to do better about shooting slower, but even when I tried to shoot slower towards the end there, it did not matter at all. Let's see if I can get a little party action in here. really like to find a bow instead of an AR, because I was doing that over the weekend, and I honestly found that it's kind of nice. Because at least you've got an accurate gun that you know where it's going to go. I feel like none of the ARs in this season have been very reliable when it comes to the accuracy. Either the Bloom or the Red Eye, I swear sometimes I'm right on somebody, and it doesn't end up landing. I just got demolished. Me. I'm gonna try to kind of trick him a little here by getting out of that build. Hiding on the back. Oh, it's gonna be. Oh, it is not letting me go over there. Weird. He's gonna go. Okay, I'm abandoning this fight. He's got a rocket launcher. I don't really want any part of it. Okay, there's the mark. Switching to brick. Oh no. Whew. I really thought I was going to botch that and lose that fight, and I would have been pretty disappointed. Might as well use them up. It's endgame, and I'm going to need every bit of health I can get. Plus maybe this could get some stuff. Did I build it all? What else you got down here? Where's the rocket launcher kid? Okay, that should be fine. Make sure I'm fully reloaded here. Alright. That's. Oop, I'll do that. Or that. I'm just gonna restart. Is that not? Nice, looks like we're maybe both. Me and this other guy are gonna get in on it a little bit. Okay. Natural cover here. A little brick. What's up? What's up? Today's topic is social capital, which I'll go back through a quick definition of that here in a second. My noob tunneling. Oh, especially noob tunneling because I can't even do it right. Don't believe there's anybody behind me. Should be okay here. Oh, knocked it down a lot further than I thought. Oh man, he's got an NPC. Super thirsty today, so staying hydrated. Dang it. I really done pissed him off. It's a fair strategy, and I understand everybody can, you know, hire NPCs. Oh my goodness. Embarrassing. This is triple embarrassing. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, I somehow burned all of like 600 brick over there because of the rockets, so my building abilities are going to be limited, unfortunately. Especially when I keep screwing up the builds. I'm just going to go ahead and switch to wood. Save the other stuff for a potential 1v1. And I think this guy's going to have to come down from that spot up there on the hill. Man, I just burnt 200 wood right there. Wish I could see this guy. Where's the other guy at? There he is. He's gonna rip me with a rocket, guaranteed. Oh, come on, how did I take damage there? As well. Nice. This dude's hiding in here. I'm just gonna go for this guy, honestly, because I have no real interest in continuing to just play these games. I'm not gonna really win a fight hardly ever simply because I outbuild played someone. Try to fake that. Yep, I knew he was going to shoot a rocket there. Oh, how did... Alright, got him at least. Oh, I'm stuck down here. Oh, this is bad. No. Fight me. You're such a noob. Only thing he hit me with is a rocket. That's okay. I'm honestly really happy with how I played that, to be quite honest. I am not tripping over that. Played it well. Dude had high ground on me. He had a rocket launcher, and that's all he damaged me with, pretty much. So, GG's to me, not to that idiot. Alright, cool. Refill this water really quick. While I'm doing that, so again, topic is social capital, and what I mean by that is either a, not necessarily just a numeric value, but a value that you can place that is sometimes numeric on your social network and your relationships and potential favors that might be owed through those, again, social networks. So again, some examples would be if you help a friend out with a favor, they might be willing to repay a favor that is, you know, worth a similar value or whatever, if you will, to the one that you know, did for them. So that's kind of the general theme and idea. And example I used, you know, so far was just helping a friend change a tire. They got a flat tire out on the interstate late night. Didn't want to have to call a tow truck and spend, you know, who knows how much nowadays. I don't even know. But if you can run out there and help them, if they're not, you know, familiar with how to change a tire, or maybe they don't have a spare, or they don't have a jack, XYZ, if you can help them out in that scenario, they would hopefully be willing to repay a certain favor, and it's not expected or asked for up front, but it's just kind of in your bank, if you will, of social capital that at some point, I'm confident, will come back to you and to me in the scenarios in which I've done that. Yeah, helping a friend move, that's a perfect example. If you're going to hire a moving company, it's not cheap. It's not cheap, but I mean, if for me at least, if I can go help a friend move 2-3 hours and I get pizza and some beers out of it, I mean, that could very easily be a $10-15 value to me. They might be willing to repay the moving favor to you down the road. That's a fantastic example. Helping a friend move. I'll have to remember that. But yeah, so what I was kind of getting at before I got into endgame there was, as your network grows, and for me at least, as my network matured, not necessarily in like a I'm immature or mature sense, but just kind of got older, they advanced in their careers or professions or whatever, and now that I'm 30, I'm an old man. I've got friends, you know, who are business owners, or friends who have done social media stuff. So I had some friends that I kind of picked their brains about doing this project before I launched, and a lot of what they had to offer was certainly valuable to me, not necessarily in a dollar sense, but valuable in that they knew things that I didn't. And you know, some of those folks were willing to have some pretty lengthy phone conversations or get together and just have conversations because of my, you know, again, social capital, I would say. And I think that everybody to some degree has social capital, but what I kind of wanted to bring to the forefront today is you know, doing things like that, like social capital actions, just with that in the very, very, very deep, dark depths of your mind. And I can certainly attest to, over long periods of time, I never tried to keep a value on it. I just was trying to do selfless things, knowing that, again, in an almost karma-like sense, stuff comes back around to you, especially if they're, again, friends, people that you talk to consistently, and people that you want around you for the long term, and you want to be lifelong friends. I was seeking, you know, opportunities to do stuff like that, and it was kind of a, yeah, if you ever need anything, don't hesitate to call me. And putting it out there for them, like, I got your back, so holler at me if you're ever in need of something and you feel like, you know, maybe you don't really have anybody else to get in contact with, or maybe they've reached out to some people who are their primaries, if you will, their go-tos for stuff like favors, and nobody got back to them. I tried to make it very clear, like, hey, call me. I'll do what I can to help, you know, as long as I'm able to, and as long as I'm able to and available, I got you. And that has countless times come back to help me out. And I mean, a great example for me, specifically this year, was, I mean, I was on crutches for 7 months this year. So, you know, I had a lot of trouble doing stuff on my own, and there were things that I could do barely, that, you know, maybe a friend or somebody close proximity-wise, it was, you know, something that's trivial. Maybe taking groceries in. I mean, I live up 2 flights of stairs, no elevator, so groceries was a humongous pain this year. And luckily, I was able to, you know, have some people come and give me a hand from time to time. and that was, I wouldn't say that all of that was necessarily like a social capital type of thing, where I had done stuff for them before, but it was just a good example for me of the value of social capital. And even if I just wasn't a nice person, you know, if I wasn't nice and a good friend to those guys in general, then it wouldn't have been near as easy for me to get help in some of those scenarios. So that it was a big awakening for me. I've always, I mean, for the last couple of years, been familiar with the concept of social capital and tried to kind of keep it in mind. But I mean, that was a great example of how important it is, and how, like, man, I need to be doing even more, you know, conscious effort towards this in my day-to-day, because I'd have been screwed otherwise. Alright. I again was expecting more than one person to drop here, but she ain't on me. So I need to try to go get something a little bit more exciting going on. Open this guy. And then Ski-daddle. I think this is like a landmark. It's pretty helpful, supposedly. It's where I believe it's where the NPC used to be that sold hammers that are no longer in the game. Thank goodness. Heard it was because of the bug, the unlimited jump bug that like discovered. I thought I got the ammo, but honestly, it's not worth driving around like an idiot and getting myself killed. Okay. Oh, I have another one. I was clearly not paying attention to objects. What a surprise. Somebody shooting at me. Here you are. Oh, that was easy. Where's this other guy at? I saw him a second ago. Here he is. Oh, come on. Man, I saw he had a sliver of... I did do the augment for glider. Yes, okay, I did. Like, about to jump off here. I'm like, if I jump off here and I chose the light ammo one, I am gonna be disappointed. Bots are giving me some pretty easy kills. You like that? That is huge. I did not want to carry around a grenade very long. Ooh. I suck. Oh my goodness gracious. That's embarrassing. I still killed him. Where'd that pistol? Here it is. There. 4 splashes. I'll go ahead and burn one. NBD. Alright. Yes, exactly. Social capital is earned on every teammate revive. That one I will be a bit more aggressive about cashing in on, but that's usually more of just, hey, revive me. Remember last time? Okay, I'd like a bow, either a bow or an Excalibur, honestly. It is hot as heck in here. I'm gonna turn this down a wee bit. Okay. Should be much better. Did I just bug? I think it just bugged. Nice. That's gonna kick me. That's sad. I wasn't even at the controller, so that's a little surprising. My connection has definitely been a little crappy today, though, so. The return of the I'm stuck bug. Help me, step bro. Alright, I'll wait for this to kick me, and then I will kill the game and restart. Yeah, you can see the timer in the top right is stopped, so it definitely has kicked me. Cool. Gives me a little bit more time to talk about social capital, and then I will slowly but surely phase that out, because I've had a pretty good amount of time to talk about it so far in the early on. So yeah, so just a couple of different examples of social capital that you can kind of keep in mind that, again, I would encourage trying to be proactive about, where it's not just, when someone asks you for a favor, you hook them up. You can almost be proactive about this sort of stuff, where, again, you can let people know, like, hey, you can count on me. You can, you know, be promoting some of that stuff. You know, was telling people, like, hey, come on in, I'll hook you up, we'll get you either a discount, or I'll just take really good care of you, which, again, I mean, that's part of your job, sure, and it helps you out professionally, but also, I mean, if it's me, I would much rather go in and have a friend hook me up with a phone and not have to deal with a stranger who's going to overpitch me stuff, or who knows. So I at least appreciate knowing stuff like that I can use, because it can definitely help you out. Let's see, another good one. Just racking my brain and kind of pacing for a second because I've been sitting all day. Another good one would be, you know, rides. I think that that a lot of the time, you know, whether you're going to a concert or to the bars, this is one that I'm very, very serious about, and I honestly enjoy part of it, which I'll get to in a second. But I'd give rides all the time. You know, sure, it's quick and easy to call an Uber, but if I'm in the area, especially if I'm not going out and I have friends that are going out, you can let them know, like, hey, I'm just at home chilling tonight. I can come get you guys. You know, if you each pitch me $5, then, you know, that would be awesome just for the gas. And you can save them. I mean, here in Denver, at least, I paid $68 to Uber home from downtown, and it's only about a 25-minute drive. So you could save them a lot of money. And I've even, if it's me and I'm asking for a favor like that, I'm like, yeah, I'll give you half of whatever it was that Uber was going to charge me. So, you know, in that example, like, hey, I'll give you $35. I'll throw an extra one on there for you. I'll give you $35 if you're down to give me a ride home from the bars later. Yes, all the working. That is some phenomenal social capital. So yeah, rides is a big one. You know, hey, let's carpool and go to this concert together so we don't have to pay separate for parking. You know, if somebody's going to DD, or again, if you're going to go pick somebody up if you haven't been out, that's super helpful. But not only does that help your homie out financially and not having to pay a surged Uber price, but a lot of the times, I mean, we all know how it happens. Of, oh yeah, I'm going to go out, but I'm not going to drink very much. I'm going to drive home. And then one thing leads to another, and somebody's driving home that shouldn't be. It's a way to help kind of protect your homies in that regard, and be like, hey, you know what? Just take that out of the equation. Like, I got you. At least for me, I'm a night owl. I am going to be way short of where I wanted to land, so I'm a night owl, so I'll be up. I got you. Just let me know when you guys are getting ready to head out, and I will come down and get you. So, you know, you could maybe even make not necessarily make money, maybe make a little bit of money if your homies are hooking you up. If you pick up 3 people and they each pitch you $10, I mean, $30 for, you know, a pretty short ride. So dead. die. Please die in the fire. Don't do it. Did I not swing through this? Hit him! Don't sprint! What are you doing? That's absolutely ridiculous. He's standing in the fire and not taking damage, first off. Second off, it wouldn't let me swing over that tiny little brick wall. That's absurd. Couldn't find a gun anywhere. Saved my life. So anyways, again, you can be looking for opportunities to provide social capital to yo homies, which again kind of goes in the bank that, you know, could or could not come back to catch up with you later, but hopefully it does. I'm going to actually roll these bad boys up. We're keeping it business casual today because, you know, it's a social topic. We're talking about social capital. I'm not pitching an investment plan or anything right now, so that almost just looks dumber. Yeah, that's dumber. I'm not doing that. Okay. Got here 6:50. Okay, so we're close to an hour deep. We'll maybe get another 20-30 minutes in here on Fortnite. And then I do like to keep the variety going and get you know, a variety of clips for the social media, trying to kind of switch it up and broaden the audience a little bit. If I'm only playing Fortnite and I could be missing out on some Rocket League players that might want to catch a little bit of stuff or watch the clips or whatever, so I'll rock this till about 7:15 or so maybe, and then get about 40 minutes of Rocket League in, and we'll probably call it unless I'm really feeling it. Let's see here. Oh, a big one for me as well, which I touched on this just a little bit before, but I'm gonna double down, is as your network upgrades, if you will, and matures. Specifically on stuff like the doctor or maybe financial services folks or whatever, you got to be careful with this one because, you know, time is money, and I try not to make people work when they're not working. So this is usually more of like a close friends type of scenario. But if you've got people who are experts in high-end industries like financial services, I think that's probably the example I'll run with for this scenarios, is financial services. If you want to go get financial services advice and advice on your finances, it's expensive. I mean, it's a very expertise-based industry, so it makes sense. I mean, those people spend a lot of time studying. It's not easy. So, you know, their services are in high demand. They are usually high dollar. So if you want to go get advice, and even if it's just a couple of quick questions, it's usually going to cost you. So it's been helpful for me to have a couple of people in my network that are either, you know, financial advisors, or currently or have in the past sold life insurance. Did not mean to hit that like that, but whatever. And they have been tremendously helpful on just a quick question of, hey, would you recommend this type of an account or this type of an account? Or, hey, do you have 5 minutes to run me through what an HSA is and, you know, the do's and don'ts for an HSA? You know, hopefully your work has that, but not necessarily. And sometimes, I couldn't say this about my company because we have, you know, good, helpful people, but but sometimes you might not necessarily want somebody's advice because they might be giving you a textbook response, you know, something that they look up a script and it says, if your employee asks about HSA, you tell them this. It's like, well, that may or may not be actually good advice. So, in my opinion, certainly better to get advice from a friend who you know isn't, you know, trying to steer you one way or another. If it's a stranger giving you financial services, a lot of the time they're doing what's best for their paycheck. So regardless of what's best for you, they're going to try to tell you about what's best for them and what they make the most money off of. Most financial services are at least decent, so you're not totally going to get screwed, and something is usually better than nothing. But there have certainly been horror stories that I've heard of, either from friends or in my brief time in the financial services industry. Horror stories of people just out there wheeling and dealing and doing what's best for them and having no regard for the customer, and likely costing people a lot of money or costing them the opportunity to earn more money. You know, if it's a certain account that might have a lower return rate, but the investment person makes more money off of it, they could very easily pitch you that. And if you're ignorant about social or financial services, it's an easy trap to fall into, because they got the suits, they got the fancy office, they got the award on the back of their wall that says that they were, you know, #1 salesman the last 3 years in a row. Well, once again, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're doing the best job for their customers. It means they made the most amount of money or sold the most amount of policies. So if you can get folks in those types of industries or realms, it could save you a lot of money or get you a better product or service for what you're trying to accomplish. Similar to that, similar but different, is, you know, I'm in the HVAC industry right now. It's been really helpful for me to learn about HVAC and the do's and don'ts, and to learn that a lot of technicians, again, do that same type of thing where they seem educated and they tell you, oh yeah, you need XYZ, and they rattle off a bunch of technical terms, and you end up paying for a whole new system when you might not have needed one. You maybe needed to change a motor, it would cost you $400, and they tell you the whole thing's botched and you got to pay for a $5,000 new system. Well, once again, that would certainly make them the #1 salesman, but not the #1 in adding value to customers and taking care of customers, and not the person that you want in your house, you know, doing stuff for you. If you're the business owner, you want that guy on the front lines every time, because he's making a lot of money. But, you know, it's possible for people to find out about that sort of stuff, and, you know, you can ruin a company's reputation if they find out that they've been doing that stuff when they shouldn't. Or they can, you know, you might have that customer call back and complain and ask for a partial refund or a full refund, or, you know, who knows. So if you have friends in a skilled industry, like, well, if I would have hit that, that would have been awesome. Nice. At least I hit that one. Didn't take any damage there. That was a very close arrow shot. And just raked those kills in. Raked them in, baby. But yeah. So, I mean, if you can imagine yourself having a friend in the HVAC industry, and a friend in the plumbing industry, and a friend in financial services, and a friend in the medical industry, where you can hit them with a quick question, where you don't have to go to, you know, a quick medical services type place, you can really save yourself a lot of money just by having people who are educated on stuff that you're close with and that they like you. And if you've got a quick question, again, I try to make sure it's a quick question. If I have an actual need for services, or I'm gonna have a, you know, a questionnaire done, go get it done by somebody and pay the money, because it's not really fair to your friends to have to take time out of their work or their non-work time to help you with stuff that they're gonna have to do again tomorrow at work. But, you know, I would say that I have those 3 of those 4 things covered at least. HVAC and financial services and medical stuff. And it's helped me a lot to be able to ask for some quick advice or a quick question. It's helped me a lot trouble-wise, where I don't have to go somewhere and make an appointment and do the whole dog and pony show, but also financially likely avoiding some costs that would have normally racked up from that. All right, I'm going to hide augments out. Otherwise, I'm going to forget. I'm not using an assault rifle, so that doesn't matter. Yes. So yeah, I'd say that's a pretty good overall explanation of social capital and what it can do for you, and you know, some reasons why you should be proactive about social capital. Help your homies out, not only for your own benefit but for theirs. Never with an expectation of it coming back to repay you, but again, hopefully knowing that there's a good chance that it will. And if you do it a bunch of times with no expectation, maybe it doesn't start to come through for a couple years or whatever, but I'm telling you right now, there's a very, very low chance that it won't at some point come back to help you, either in strengthening your relationships or in some sort of a value add type of way, your homies being able to come back and help you on the back end. Okay, that's a good one. I really like that topic because it's one that I haven't really hardly heard about ever. And when I first started researching it, I was like, this is good. Like, this is a good thing. It's a mutually beneficial thing usually. It's just people intentionally building their relationships and usually both parties benefiting from it. So, big fan. It's something that as I got more and more financially secure, I did more and more. Because if it, you know, even if it costs me money up front, whether it's gas or, you know, being out to dinner with a homie and them struggling financially, and it's like, dude, I got you. Like, I'll take care of this. Like, don't worry about it. You know, at some point, you'll be back on your feet, and, you know, I know you'll have my back. So, more and more as time goes on, I don't even hesitate. Big tune, big tune. I'd like to at least get top 10 here, so I might semi-camp. Yeah, I guarantee you this dude is sweaty if he's just driving a car around looking for people. Looking for his next victim. Chilling here for a sec. Stay hydrated. Stay hydrated, hashtag Team Chug. Could use that upgrade, but honestly, I like to stay between like 4,000 and 4,500 gold usually. Because if I'm like in an end game or playing with people who, you know, we're really trying to get dubs, I like being able to just go throw some racks and upgrade guns or whatever. Yeah, okay, that was another reason I was kind of waiting. There's a bird over there. There is likely a bird or boar. NPC over there. Literally nobody within range. Okay, I'm at least gonna try to get in zone then. Oh, guarantee this dude. How did that just hit me? I'm just gonna splash this out because I guarantee be a cheek clapper. And this. Sweet. That was very fun. I went to mantle that building, and he hit me mid-air, and from my POV at least, that did not look like he made contact with me. That is so annoying. Should have known. Alright, simply just based on that nonsense, I'm not playing Fortnite anymore. I'm gonna, well, not just for tonight. I'm gonna switch over to Rocket League. I worked all day, so I might cut a little early at like 7:50 my time, so another 45 minutes or so. I'm going to switch over, take a quick break. Yo, I mean, the night's going good, my man. Appreciate you hopping in. In case you just missed it, I think you might have. Topic for tonight has been social capital. I think I've got a pretty good amount of explanation and kind of benefits and whatnot laid out for that. So hopefully that's beneficial, and this is the type of stuff that I'm absolutely going to be trying to not only just pull clips from, like the 30 to 60 second ones from Twitch, but some of this stuff, these monologues, most certainly I'm going to try to pull larger pieces of to do separate little videos on YouTube, maybe, you know, on other socials, but likely just YouTube, and pop those links to the YouTube videos on other socials. So I definitely love getting a couple of good monologues in tonight about social capital, which, again, to recap, is the value that you can and hopefully do rack up from value that you add to your social network. So a great, honestly, a better example that was brought up by Mr. B Shingle 92 is moving, like helping your friends move. When you help your friends move, they owe you one. Like, I don't care who you are, moving's a pain in the butt. So if you go help somebody move, like, you know, I'm not going to ask, but in the back of my head, I'm like, I better be getting some food or something out of this. And if I have to move down the road, sure, if they're out of town, it's one thing, but like if you're home and you're not doing anything, like, hey man, remember that time I helped you move? You got my back? Hey, can you help me move on Saturday? And, you know, it can save you a lot of money. You know, movers are not cheap. It can save you a lot of hassle with like calling a moving place and scheduling and hoping that they get over and take care of all your stuff and all that jazz. So my point for tonight is I think it's important, and at least for me, it's something that I've tried to do, to be looking for ways to add value to your social network. You know, I want to try to be, hey, you know, holler if you ever need anything, because I want to add that social capital to my social network, so that if I ever need stuff in the future, not that there's an expectation, but hopefully I will have done enough for the people that I know and the people close to me that it won't even be a question. You know, like somebody's going to come to the rescue. That's been my goal, at least, again, over the last couple of years. Now that I have, you know, some of the evening time to do so, the financial side of things, it's not like I'm going to be pestering my buddy for 20 bucks of gas money. Like, now that I can offer up some time and even maybe a little bit of financial contribution from time to time, I try to look for ways and take every advantage I can to help the homies out. And I'm sure that bank, I don't care what it's at, you know, but I'm pretty confident that at this point I've got enough close homies that again would come to the rescue if anything wild ever happened and I need some help. All right, I'm gonna go pop some more water in here. Pop City. Appreciate you, dog. My man. Always, always. All right, cool. Well, hopefully some of that was helpful. Again, I'm probably going to rock about 40-45 minutes of Rocket League here. Start off with a little bit of training. Get a couple games in. If it's going well, I'll keep it rolling. If not, I worked all day. And truth be told, this is 95% water and 5% Tito's and a very small splash of Mio. So, you caught me. You caught me. But hey, after a long Monday of slaving away on the phone, selling and whatnot, I think it's understandable to have just a little something extra in the cup. But it is a very weak one. Very weak. Right there, that refill was just all water. I was like, ah, screw it, I'm just gonna put a bunch of water in here. Alright, there was one thing, what was it that I was gonna try to work on? I think it was these approach shots right here. So I really want to get better at this type of stuff. Yeah, that's not exactly what I was trying to do. Staying closer to those, and it's all about your first touch on that and jumping immediately. So I'm gonna just back up here. Like that, where I'm able to get a second touch on it, and that was even not very good, honestly. If you pop it up there like that, or hopefully can stay behind it a little bit better, but that type of concept where just get a little bit of air. Staying behind it on offense, I think, especially in 3v3s, which is pretty much all that I play. Man, oh man. It's definitely tough. I think this is honestly an easier one to practice when you're in-game, because it's not easy to make the ball come at you like it does when an opponent hits it onto the other side if they're clearing it to your side. So maybe it's just one I'll have to work on in-game, and I'll just mess around in here for a second, get used to the car. Oh, hello. Don't drink and drive, kids. Even if it's only a little bit of Tito's. There, that's a better example where I like pop it up and I stay behind it. But there's a much better, more effective way to knock that out, so. Nice, nice. Right on, brother. Sounds like a plan. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate you as always. Big time special shout out to my man, Bishingo92. Appreciate you being on all these, brother. I appreciate the support tremendously. I'm just going to go right into competitive, honestly. I deranked a little bit over the weekend. I'm only Diamond 1-4 right now, so I'm honestly pretty confident that even right off the rip, I should be able to compete. And as we all know, the later it gets, the sweatier it gets, so I'd rather just get into it now when it's semi-early still. Play some actual games, get some better content. Wanted to hit that a little bit further under the touch there. Oh wow, that was a great jump there. I don't know if we tried to do that or not, but all right, we got our teammates knocking each other around. I'll wait for this. Yep. Nice. Good play there overall. Should not have hit it straight to them. That's okay though. Still a good play up into the center. That's not usually a bad thing. Try to play that around behind him. I think he just owned gold. Oof, close. Okay. Dude must just be throwing this game. I bet you he's mad at our teammate for interrupting his aerial dribble a little bit ago. Petty nonsense, dude. We're in ranked. We're in diamond. Like, what are you doing? Do that in casual. Fine. If he does it again, I'm gonna be pissed. I almost whipped that. That would have been very upsetting. Good play there, though. Yeah, he's either mad or he's throwing the game on purpose to D-rank. That's annoying. I'm still going to give it my all, though. I am quite certain at this point that he is either throwing or he's mad. Well, that was a good shot, but he didn't try to follow that up whatsoever. Alright, he went forward with it. Maybe he was just getting mad and getting it out of his system. Nice. Nice, good follow-up. Right on. Heck yeah. All right, we'll take that. Here we go again. So I think a good one, kind of social capital-wise, it's not really social capital. It's more of just being like a good teammate, I guess. But just sticking to the topic, and this isn't really a topic that applies much to gaming. Most of them will, but that's a little bit more of just kind of a general advice one. But you know, I think that especially if you're in higher level competitive play, if you're a good teammate where you're like, you know, saying my bad if you make a huge mistake, and like you're not, you know, being toxic if somebody else makes a mistake, you're not hitting them with 8 million what a saves. That was a terrible hit by me. Ugh. Glad that we did not pay for that. But if you're being a good teammate and all that good stuff, I mean, you're probably going to run into a lot of the same people eventually, especially like higher levels. A couple of the guys that I watch, you know, they'll queue into a lobby and they'll be like, oh yeah, I've played against this guy before, he's really good, or I've played against this guy, he's solid, or but if you're you know, a good teammate, I think that you kind of can bring the best out of people, and you know, kind of just build that general community of, you recognize people, makes it a little bit more fun, makes it a little less sweaty if you know you're all just out there, you know, having good, clean competition. Um, that's more of a bit, I guess, of the whole karma thing, but I more mean karma in that usually good and bad come back around, and I'm trying to have good come back around, not bad. See, like there, I bumped into him, and I'm gonna be like, my bad, dude, my bad. Like, a lot of people don't do that, and it doesn't really matter, like, whether you say my bad or not. Like, it doesn't change the score. It's not gonna really change much of anything, but it could at least, like, not piss them off to where they're getting frustrated and thinking that you're purposely doing it or whatever. Ooh, he definitely whiffed that. That's unfortunate. Oh, I can't believe you got a piece of that. Go in. Let's go, baby. Can't believe you got a piece of that challenge. Otherwise, that would have been the easiest goal of the night for that teammate to score. Yeah, I guess in more of a true social capital way, there are certain things like boost in Rocket League, or maybe ammo or something in Fortnite, or builds or whatever. If you're playing with randos or even teammates you normally play with, like offering that stuff up, no questions asked. Again, at the end of the day, you're just being a good teammate, but they will likely be a good teammate back to you. Oh, helping. Yes, okay, I caught it. It was not great, but not bad. I was worried I was going to flick it right in front of our goal. Nice, good clear. Better clear back our direction. Ooh. Yep. That was well played. I didn't think you should be able to get that over top of me. See, a couple more lighthearted examples. Nice! Let's go, baby. And we'll be done talking about social capital for the night. A couple of things that you could maybe compare or use social capital with directly in gaming is, a lot of like old equipment and stuff like that. I mean, if you recently bought a new mic and you've got one, or I mean, shoot, if it's me, I think I've got 2 old crappy ones just laying around. I mean, those are things that you're probably not going to get any money out of for a 4, 5, 6+ year old mic. Not going to get money from anybody unless it's a name brand one, but a lot of them that I have are just their the extra ones I want to have on hand in case one of them goes awry, or maybe it came with an Xbox setup out of the box. Go in there, let's go, baby. Heck yeah. I'll give those away in a heartbeat. If either somebody asks me, or if they're like, I don't have a mic, I'm like, here, take this one. That's something that could come back to you. If it's in a sports arena, because again, I do want to try to compare this to other competitive environments. I gave rides to teammates a lot of the time. And, that can not only build a little bit of camaraderie, but can come back to help you down the road, especially if you're going to practice or to a game anyways. Like, you might as well. So I think that's important in most of the sports teams that I was on. Golf in high school is a good example, and then bowling in college at Indiana University. I was often the ride man because a lot of people didn't have cars, or their car was parked at the stadium 2.5 miles from where they live. So I gave rides a lot, and I think that definitely, again, helps camaraderie and just kind of potentially gives you some social capital. College is a tough one because a lot of time the social capital doesn't really come back, at least in a financial way, maybe in a favors way, but hey, man, at least it helps me build some good relationships and things like that. So that's always important as well. But yeah, so I think that pretty much does it. Any other? I'll probably do some closing remarks here in a bit, but I think that does it for the meat and potatoes of social capital. Highly recommend. Get out there, get your hands dirty for your homies, and just see what it can do for you. I'm not a betting man, but if I was, I would bet that it'll come back. Good games so far tonight on the Rocket League. Good games for show. A couple of dubs. Nobody's really been, you know, out of control good. Oh, can I? Oh, I thought I was going to be able to get a better angle. Double tap on that. Is he going to get there? Oh, go in? Oh, I shouldn't have gone. I should have heard him. Oh, yeah? Oh, that was close. Yep, good work, buddy. Good work, good work. We've been on offense this entire game so far. I love to see that. Bam! Nice. And getting up early on those really just helps you adjust to what happens, because I honestly didn't know that was going to hit the ceiling or hit the ceiling corner, whatever you want to call it. And the fact that that I was hovering in the air out where I knew I could probably make a play, that's exactly why that resulted in a goal. Oh, go in. I'm following this up, baby. Hope you know that. You got to it before me. Oh, oh, oh. And we are dominating them right now. Famous last words. I'm gonna knock on wood in my head. Oh, no. Good challenge. I'm just going to play back a little bit and let him do that. I meant to get a better touch out of that. Dang. Tried to place that a little bit better. But there were 3 defenders in the goal, so that'd have been a tough one to place well at all. Okay, alright, he's going. I'm gonna drop back. Oof, I thought I was gonna cut that off. Didn't have to though. Uh-oh, that's trouble. You there? Nice. Oh no! Bump there. There, nice, good work. Shoot, I don't know why I jumped at the beginning of that. Definitely accidentally hit the A button. It's okay though. That's the risky run with playing heavy offense, and we were on offense most of the game there. I figured at some point they might sneak a weird one in. Can I doink this? Ah. Great idea. Oh no. Oh no, double no. Good work. Good 2-touch there. Nice. We might be able to catch them on the flip now. Ah, I should have known. I was trying to wiggle a bit to throw off. And then I stopped, and then I immediately got down on mode. Play it. Steal his boost. I think... Oh, they're locked in over there. Oh! Alright, I'm gonna go bump these guys out of here. Oof. Oh no, don't like this. Shit! Man, I thought I had that. I flipped the wrong way. Oh no. Okay, we're good. I'm back. Hit. Get there. Oh no, I misread that. It's probably game. Oh, alright. I'm gonna get one more in because it's not feeling too bad. It's not feeling super sweaty. That one was just a couple of mistakes that led to that loss, so not too shabby. I like the streaming schedule I've got going right now. In case you needed a reminder, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Mountain Time, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Time. So, sticking with that for a bit. It's nice to just get a quick little break from work and do some gaming and do some talking. And 2 hours it's a good chunk of time. It's not too much, not too little. And after work, it's like, man, I'm not really trying to rip out a 4-hour stream. There may certainly be times when I do that, especially after, you know, we get a little bit more folks in the chat. Get there. Nice. That's once we get, you know, some more folks in the chat, I get some more practicing in, and I get a little bit better. That'll make it more fun as well. Yeah, I've been digging the whole thing so far. Oh boy, that was a colossal botch. See if I can get up. Oh, he bumped me. I was going to try to get up for another touch on that. Oh, hello. I don't think that's what he was going for. Oh, how did he... Lucky son of a gun. Should be able to get this. Some power, yep. You read my challenge. That's well played. Heck yeah. Good save. Alright, that at least got us out of purgatory. Because that was pretty scary. Oh! He was in great position for that. Oh no, I wasn't gonna let the teammate get boost, and the enemy got it. That's unfortunate. These guys seem pretty locked in on defense. I don't know that my teammates are that much of killers on offense. Yeah, good pinch. I don't know why he didn't let me have that. That was not as good of a play as the last one was. He's gonna come this side, and I'm gonna be there. Best way to do these types of scenarios, if they're really locked in on defenses, you just gotta break them down. Make sure that you're not giving them any boost, wearing them down mentally of just keeping it on their half, making them play defense, Eventually, they are likely going to make a mistake. Although I was one that made the mistake there. Nice. Oh, shoot. Nice. Put his head. Yep. Give me that. Woo! I had to finally get one out of that. That's a lot of offense for one goal. It's a tough ball to hit. So is that, but not as Oh, shoot. My initial jump on that last shot was pretty poor, which is what made that shot so tough. It really shouldn't have been. Okay, I'm just going to keep it up on their half. Ooh, good pass. Good work. Bad work on my end. Jeez, I could have sworn that was going to be right where I wanted it to be. Just going to launch this guy up here. Only 30 seconds left. I'm just going to try to trap this, keep it contained. That's not really what I was hoping for. That's good, though. That's good. That's a little breakaway. Maybe even get one more in here. Oh, please don't do this to me. Let's go, baby. There's another dub. Nice. All right, we got a rank up. I worked all day. We're about an hour and 40 minutes deep here. I'll do a couple little wrap-ups, I guess, on just housekeeping items, talk a little bit more about social capital just for a hot second. Again, for anybody either joining us late or watching this late that needed a recap, social capital is just a value that you can, place on and hopefully cash in on at some point. Not that you cash in on it actively, but get repaid for, rather, for just either monetary or favor type things that you do for your social network that, again, hopefully come back to you in some point down the road. Definitely, again, I think a good idea to actively be doing those things and to be helping your homies out. It's only going to benefit you either in a physical type of way, like them repaying the favor or giving you some cash or something for helping out, or just, if nothing else, strengthening your social relationships to, again, give you a stronger bond or stronger community that you can rely on for many, many things down the road, whether it's favors, whether it's just being closer. That helps you out in a tremendous way. Just having a good friend network. I mean, just life satisfaction wise. I just realized I need one more win in order to get a challenge completed, and I got time. I'll rock one more, maybe two more if I don't win this first game, but that makes sense. I'll try to, knock the challenge out on stream. I've talked enough about social capital for tonight anyway, so. We are playing a full team of 3. It looks like they're partied up though, so that definitely makes things a little bit more difficult. Good shot. Wow. I thought there was no way he was going to hit that angle. Ooh, well done. I think I would have had it if he didn't have it, but seeing a teammate hit that type of a shot early on definitely gives you a little confidence in the team setup for the rest of this game. That was a difficult one. See ya, buddy. See ya. I'll pop this. Great control. Decent shot. Finish it. Oh no! Boosted the wrong way. Should have waited till my car leveled out a bit. Come on, teammate. That's frustrating. Oh man, I thought that was going to bounce off the corner a little bit more my way. Oof. I probably should have gone for that ball. I just was kind of deer in the headlights at that point. Nice, good challenge. I think I got a piece of that. Come on, teammate, get some of it, get some. Really just kind of wanted to fake that, make them freak out a little bit, think I was going for it. Desperately need this boost. Go in, let's go! I'll take some garbage goals. I mean, that was a great challenge, but I don't know if people were necessarily going for a shot there. Hey, in competitive, take it all day long. I need this dub for that challenge too, so let's get it. Oh boy, this is terrifying. Yeah, he definitely outplayed me. Control there. Oh wow. Don't. Yeah, that was all of our bads. We should all be saying my bad. Mine first and foremost, though. If I'd have cut that off better, wouldn't have had that scenario in the first place. Oh, man. I think if that was on frame that they would have saved it anyways, but bummer. Come on, teammate. You there? Yep. Somebody follow it up! Oh my goodness. Close. Very close. I did about the best I could with it, because honestly, he was right under the ball. And luckily, since I bounce shot at it, went over him. I just needed somebody closer there to finish that off. Bump. Boost here. Kick this back in. If I can. Oh, man. Sworn I got to that. Go in. Let's go, baby. Take that. Ooh! This is a spicy angle. So is that. Uh-oh. Guys! Man.
Come on, guys.
That's how I get repaid for a decent shot off of that pretty tough wall hit. Oh well, it's alright. Yeah, so this is what I was trying to do more in the warm-ups, was that hit it up in the air and then do something with it. Oh boy. See ya. Alright, somebody else come get that because I'm out of boost. Oh no. My back flipped. Although I kind of was trying to do that, but figured maybe I could catch it on the ground right there, but I should have been expecting an aerial shot at this level, honestly. I should have got up way earlier for that. Oh no. Landed right on the boost. We like that. See if I can get a power shot here. Ooh. Power pass. Nice. Right idea. He's gonna play this long. Ooh, missed. Okay. Might have ourselves an OT. Let's see, dude can pull something out of his hat. Dang, I could have had a doink there if I saw that ball coming sooner. Oh man. Nice. Homeboy has literally just been in the corner hiding, waiting for boost this entire game. Yeah, should get a good bounce. Ooh, he hit it. Now I need to hide in the corner and get boost, but I'm not going to do it like that. Just going to boom that. Come on, do something crazy. You there, question mark? Oh. Alright, should have this. Nice, come on, make a play, buddy, make a play. We need you. Close. Come on, somebody make a play on that. Hate playing overtimes. Good save. Nice. Be there. Let's go! That'll do it! Oh, they are so mad. Good games, good games. I feel like I didn't really make any major blunders in too many of those, so. No pop-off goals or anything, but hey, you can't always be the, you know, the star shooter hitting the game winner. I'm okay with that. All right, we'll cash this guy in. Boom. Love to see it. All right, cool. Appreciate y'all, as always. We'll see y'all again soon. Another session here in just a couple days. Continue to watch for clips and highlight reels of both good plays, some bad plays as well, and also just some of the more advice monologue type of stuff on socials. And yeah, thanks for everything, guys. I'll talk to y'all soon.